Yo, check this out. So this is my take on the whole Will Smith. I wanted to say my part because I'm hearing a lot of people saying some backward shit. We live in a world where a lot of men are not men on TV. We don't see a lot of males responding. We always got to be, especially black males. But I don't want to put the color out there because males in general go through the same similarities of not being able to express themselves the way they're supposed to. So number one, you're supposed to defend for your woman. You're supposed to defend for yourself, your integrity as a human being, okay? And on top of that, why would you want to ridicule someone who put positive messages every day? Majority of their life, they talk about documentaries of hope and positivity, speaking words of affirmation into you on a regular day. This is what they do on a regular day. This man Will does this all the time. Positive, positive, positive. So this brother has a human error, as some people want to call it, a human reaction. I don't trust him anymore, or I don't want to support this kind of man. All the things he does, help the homeless, feed different organizations, help people on a regular. He has investment and help people go to college and everything that y'all don't even think about. Google who this man is. So that's number one. Number two, you have to be sensitive to other people's way of life. His woman has alopecia. She spoke about her hair being lost. That's a sensitive area. Every woman can't handle that. Some women can, some women can't. So regardless of it, Chris Rock, and I love Chris Rock, don't get me wrong, but in that moment, he messed up. Respectfully. Shouldn't have never went to that route of dissing him. 2016, he did another diss, another shot at Jada Pinkett and Will back then as well. Over the years, he did a lot of shots at Will and Jada. Over the years. You could go to YouTube, look up other shit that he talked about Will before in the past. So I'm saying to myself, after years, after years, after years, after years, if you keep poking a giant over and over, you're going to get a result. A real result. Not nothing stupid, nothing fake, a real result. So people are like, many people in America specifically, I can't talk about the world, but America, a lot of us are created now to be sensitive and soft, where a man can't be a man. We can't be hunters no more. We can't be providers no more. We can't protect. That's one of the main things women say they want, especially in America. I can't speak for everywhere else. I'm not everywhere else. But here in America, we speak about that all the time, how, I need a man that's going to provide and protect for me. That is part of protecting. A slap back in the days was considered a warning sign. Not to get shot or punched or stabbed. A smack is like, you do that to a child. No. Before you get your ass whipped, I'm gonna pop your hand. Don't do that again. Now, if the child does it again, that's when you get the belt. That's just common law. So, he should have got up the stage. I heard people say, he should have went to speak to him privately and behind the scenes about his behavior instead of doing it in public and on the stage. First of all, who says he hasn't done that behind the scenes a couple of years ago or so, and it still wasn't registering his head not to talk about me and my wife? What if that happened? We just don't know about it because it wasn't public. Now it's public. People are like, he should have done this. He should have done it. He's a horrible person now. Man, shut up. He's human. Salute to Will. Salute to Chris as well, because they both are giants. But at that moment, they were showing the human side, which people got to stop putting these humans in a godly act in their mind, like, they're such a big person, they can't have flaws. We all have flaws. No one is perfect. You feel me? But this particular topic got me passionate because we live in a world, in America specifically, where a lot of men can't be men. A lot of black men have to be talked to and act as if we little boys and we grown-ass men with beards, with integrity, with self-respect, we have a goal, we have a drive. So when you see people out there always critiquing, mind you, the average person don't have 1 million followers, always critiquing about who you are and what you've done and what you haven't done. That's a lot to deal with. He's been in the game over 30 years. So dealing with someone with the whole August Alsina, being embarrassed, dealing with that, dealing with therapy, getting himself together, those things, triggers happen Today, guys, hello, kids, you learned something today. A human person can have a trigger. Trigger! I'm going to smack you in your goddamn face if you do that again. That's what just happened. So wake up, kids. Everyone is not going to hold your hand and talk to you and have kumbaya songs. Hello, everybody. We're going to have fun. No. Oh, he should have touched them. Listen, you can't tell people how to react. Every action has a reaction. Some people are going to laugh and chuckle, and some people is going to get up their seat and walk to you and smack you. We learn a valuable lesson. Things happen. So I tell people all the time, stop being fooled by the acting. People say, oh, he was laughing in the beginning, and all of a sudden he got up, he got serious and smacked them. No, what happened was he had to put his acting role on, like everyone in the room, to laugh at the fake corny jokes, and the joke wasn't flying. It wasn't funny. G.I. Jane. That shit was trash. So he turned to his left cheek and noticed his wife was very embarrassed and offended. So when you have a partner, a real partner, and y'all emotionally are connected, despite of what everyone says about our issues, I know you. So that means if she's hurt, I'm hurt. A lot of people don't know what that love look like or feel like. Now, true, I'm single, but I know how I'm made though. Once I have my partner, I already know that's going to be me. People always sleep on a person that don't do crimes. They always sleep on a person that don't hit women, don't hit men, don't do anything negative, always do positive things, always speak positivity, right? But that person that speak positive has another side to them. Don't let them fool you. That's my whole point. No one is perfect. Walking around judging people because of what? What are you getting out of that? So the bottom line is, all of y'all delusional people out there in the world that feel like he was wrong for getting out his seat, reacting like a human being, to have his reaction to be a warning sign. Oh, he should have talked about it. Mind you, I'm going to say it again. Who says he never talked about it and warned him a couple years ago or a couple months ago about other incidents he did? We don't know what happened in the background. Why? Because it's called private conversation. We didn't see those private conversations. We seen what happened last night. I woke up this morning seeing it. So at the end of the day, man, all you delusional people need to wake up and realize you don't know what a man is. I'm sorry. Men are going to give you a warning sign. That's what men do. I'm sorry. We do that. It is what it is. If we get to that point where we feel like we have to put our hands on you, just to let you know, like, listen, chill out. And then, one last thing. I hate when people say, oh, if he was a white guy, he wouldn't have done it. Stop it. Because you could go to YouTube right now. He hit a white reporter as well. It smacked him in the face as well. It once Will Smith felt offended and defended himself with a smack. Same thing. Different reasonings, but the same emotion he felt. He felt offended. He felt like he had to defend himself. So don't put the color out there, because it's not about race. It's about being a man and having integrity as a man and having all the stress going against him. All right? Once again, his wife have alopecia. Respect that man for being who he is and understand that we all have flaws. We're not all going to respond the same. Stop trying to be programmed to think he's supposed to be so passive and calm and relax. Fuck that. Nah. Men going to talk. We're going to talk it out. He probably did talk it out before from the last couple jabs that he came at with Will with. And this time, Will was like, yo, fuck this. Today is not the day. My wife looking like she's going through something. And for all we know, she could have had a breakdown in the house the other day. And now she's starting to feel like, yo, my wife supposed to be in a good mood today. We ain't going to have that today. We ain't having that today. We're gonna rectify this right now. So anybody who try to step to Will and try to diss Will again, they're going to think about it before they do it. I promise you. So whoever out there talking about this man, kick rocks. You corny. You don't know what men do. You don't know what men have to deal with, especially black men in America. We got to always be almost like a slave almost. And he ain't want to be no fucking slave today. He was like, nope, I'm going to do me my way. Peace. Think about it.